Hi guys, in today's video we are going to be speaking about the Indian Premier League cricket team, the Royal Challengers Bangalore. This is a story of grit, power and determination and never giving up attitude. They have come so close to winning the trophy one too many times. As this year they stand one step away from winning the trophy on June 3rd, let's see a small recap of their journey from 2008 to 2025. The story of Royal Challengers Bangalore begins in the September 2007 when BCCI gave out contracts for Indian Premier League cricket teams. The United Breweries under Vijay Mallya wanted to have the Royal Challengers Bangalore team, and they took in the Bangalore city for $111 million, which is the second highest bid after Mumbai Indians. The name Royal Challengers Bangalore is actually, when it was named, had little controversy because it was named after one of their drinks, which was Royal Challenge. In 2008, when they started, they took iconic player as Rahul Dravid. Under him, they took a team. In this team, an youngster was also taken in, and his name was Virat Kohli. Other than that, this team included lot of stalwarts like Mark Boucher and Zaheer Khan. But the beginning of the season did not go well for them. The very first match against Kolkata Knight Riders, Brendan McCullum smashed 150 runs on 73 balls, and RCB lost by their biggest margin till now. They lost by 140 runs, and that entire season they lost 10 out of 14 matches and they stood 7th in the table. This season had their CEO as Charu Sharma. In the following year, in 2009, the CEO was removed and replaced with another person. Also, some small other changes were made. Zaheer Khan moved to Mumbai Indians and they brought in Kevin Pietersen. Kevin Pietersen was made the captain. This season also started the same way. They lost 4 out of their 6 matches. But after the 6th match, Kevin Pietersen had to go back to England because he had his own country duties, and the change started. Anil Kumble was made the captain. Some say that Anil Kumble was the greatest captain India ever had, and it is shown in this season that after Anil Kumble took over mid-season and they were reeling with only 2 victories from 6 matches, Anil Kumble took the team and they had an unbeaten streak of winning and they made it to the final. But in the final, they lost to Deccan Chargers by only 6 runs. The following year, in 2010, they reached the semi-final of the IPL as well as the Champions League. This Champions League was a league where they included teams from all over the world also, and in that the RCB team reached the semi-finals. This year saw Kohli slowly rising up. Had he scored around 307 runs, Jack Callis and Anil Kumble also played well. Coming to the 2011 season, Virat Kohli became the only retained player as the Royal Challengers Bangalore wanted to revamp their entire team. So what they did was they released all the players and they created a whole new team altogether. Initially they retained Virat Kohli. In addition, they got AB Villiers. Now one greatest move came. Nobody took Chris Gayle in the auction, but RCB had taken someone called Dirk Nannes, but he was injured. Because of that, as a replacement, they took in Chris Gayle, and the famous trio of Virat Kohli, Chris Gayle and AB de Villiers were formed, and they struck gold in 2011. They were the table toppers. Their win percentage that year was 66%. They reached till the finals in that season only to lose to the Chennai Super Kings, but a formidable team was formed in 2011. Going into the 2012 season, initially RCB lost 3 out of the 4 matches. The Chris Gayle was not present in those 4 matches. He joined in the 5th match. After that, they won 3 matches continuously and they scored around 17 points and they were tied with Chennai Super Kings. But due to net run rate, Chennai Super Kings occupied the 4th spot and RCB failed to go forward. RCB this time had little problems. The problems were they were too over-reliant on Chris Gayle and ABD, so they needed a more balanced team. So going into 2013 season, they made certain changes and ended up getting 18 points and they ended up in the 5th position. But this season had a lot of highlights. The one highlight which nobody will forget is the Gayle show, which is the single highest score scored by somebody in IPL, where he scored 175 out of 66 balls. The second thing was the highest score a team can make till 2024 was 263, which was bet last year by Sunrisers Hyderabad. Other things were Virat Kohli was slowly gaining form in this season, where he scored around 650s in this, and slowly the Virat Kohli era was beginning. Going into the 2014 season, they had recruited Yuvraj Singh and Yuvendra Chahal. Yuvraj Singh was bought at a whooping price of 14 crores, but that season did not go as they planned and they finished 7th. The 2015 season saw them taking in Dinesh Karthik and they had a good run. They won 8 out of 14 matches and they got selected for qualifier 1. They won the qualifier 1 also, but in qualifier 2 they lost to CSK by 3 wickets. Though this season did not turn out the way they wanted to, it sowed the seeds for one of their best seasons, the 2016 season. Coming the 2016 season, RCB had recruited Shane Watson. Kohli was in the form of his life. In a single season, he scored 973 runs, which is the highest individual score by anybody in an IPL in a single season. Also, ABD Villiers scored around 687 runs and RCB had a dream run till the final. But in the final, they played against Sunrisers Hyderabad, who had set them a target of 208. They were 110 for no loss at one point, and everybody thought that RCB will win the cup this time. And there were tweets also saying that only God can save Sunrisers Hyderabad. But as the story goes, the luck was not there on that side, and RCB lost that match by 8 runs, and Sunrisers Hyderabad won that match. The 2017 season was one of their lowest seasons. They finished at the bottom of the table at 8th. And in the 2018 season, they took in Mohammad Siraj, but that season also did not go well for them and they finished in 6th. The 2019 season also they finished in the bottom of the table. In 2020, they reached up to the eliminator, but in the eliminator, they lost to Sunrisers Hyderabad. The 2021 season saw them taking in Glenn Maxwell and they had to win a match against the Kolkata Knight Riders for them to qualify from the group stages. Sadly, they lost that match and they got eliminated in the group stages only. The 2022 season saw a change of guard from Virat Kohli to Faf du Plessis. Faf du Plessis became the captain that time and they went up to the qualifier 2. In qualifier 2, they lost to Rajasthan Royals by 7 wickets. 2023 season, they finished in the 6th position. In this season, Kohli had scored around 639 runs and Faf du Plessis scored more than 700 runs, yet they couldn't qualify. The 2024 season was a very exciting season. The initial 8 matches, they had lost 7 matches. After that, every match was do or die and they won all the rest of the remaining matches, including the exciting match which happened with Chennai Super Kings also, and they went into the qualifiers. But sadly, in the qualifiers, they lost to Rajasthan Royals. The 2025 season saw the change of guard to Rajat Patidar, who became their captain. Virat Kohli was playing under Rajat Patidar this time. This year, they have had a stellar run. They were tied with Punjab Kings for the first 2 spots, but Punjab King took the first spot because of better net run rate and they ended up being the second person. And now they have won in qualifier 1. As the final approaches to June 3, here's me wishing Royal Challengers Bangalore all the best, and I am very confident that this time the jinx of not getting the title will be broken and they will win the title for the first time in the history of IPL this time. Do like, share and subscribe me for more interesting videos like this.